It
Dude,
grabbed
you
people's
guys should
attention
go
a lot
watch
less.
the Sheiden interview right before the game. I just went back and listened to it, and that was generational.
Really?
What did he say? He said the game doesn't matter, right? It's one of my chats said that.
I'll find it.
He didn't say the game doesn't matter. No, I don't think I could do it justice. Like, you really just got to watch it.
Okay,
Thanks,
I'll be
everyone.
back
Here
then.
with Sheiden ahead of their
I'm
match
here.
against FlyQuest. Sheiden, a lot of stakes for the match today. If you guys 2-0 against FlyQuest, you're going to get first place in the group. If you win 2-1, you're going to get second place in the group. And if you lose, you'll be playing for an elimination match to even get into the lower bracket of playoffs. How important is this match today for you guys?
Very important.
Very important. Okay, fair enough. So going up against Inspired, a lot of people consider him to be,
He
best
actually
jungler in the
does
league,
not
maybe
want to
best
be
player
here.
in the
Holy
league.
shit.
How do you prepare going up against him?
I don't know. I don't really care. It's the same as every other jungler, I guess.
So is there nothing in particular you think that you have to worry
Does
about
he
when you're
hate
going up against FlyQuest as a team compared to
Azael or
other
something?
junglers, other teams?
He farms the most out of every jungler, so you kind of need to not waste time, or he's gonna get really ahead.
So you used to actually be on FlyQuest. Does that give you more familiarity, with these players? Is that anything that you can kind of use to your advantage?
Huh.
No, not really. I don't know. I don't even remember. We never really scrimmed them when I was in Fly, so I don't know.
All right, well, fair enough. Good luck with your match today, Sheiden. Back to y'all at the lounge.
What? The fuck? What was that? Like, I don't think he's high. I think he just like really fucking didn't want an interview. That's my impression. I don't even think that's nerves, dude. I think he literally just didn't want to interview. I don't know.
No, dude. I just can't. Like, I think he's being so rude to Azael.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
a Sheiden, like, I was a Sheiden glazer. Like, I was telling you guys, this guy's super talented. Like, I'm excited to see him play. But he was being so rude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's rude because he doesn't want to do that. Like, he's like, fucking interview before game. Like, nah, I don't want that shit. And they're like, all right, you're doing it. And he's like, what? That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, his reason is he obviously doesn't want to do the interview. But like, bro, like, part of being a pro player is like, this is part of the job. You
at least give like not disgusting answers.
Azael was trying so hard to get him to like engage with him in the interview, and he was very jolly and like smiling and laughing and stuff. Even but like, bro, I just felt bad for Azael, and it made me.
Dude, his
think,
reaction at the end was funny as hell. Azael's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just made me feel like, man, the new generation of players, right? If like that is in any indication, like no wonder no one is watching.
No
Like that is
respect.
actually like compare that to like Buzio, who's like personable and engaged, and he's like he's like funny and he's like trying he actually like gives a shit. Like that made me feel really bad about supporting like Sheiden.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know enough about him to say like. It makes me fuck. Is there a way to say this in like a
No, you're gonna
way?
call him
Like,
autistic, bro.
No, I'm like, is he on the spectrum? I don't know. Like, I don't want to like shit talk his behavior. Maybe he is.
I actually
Maybe he
don't
is.
know.
I don't know.
Right?
I mean,
like,
yeah, maybe.
Like that was not a normal way to interact socially whatsoever. And like, yeah, it did come across as rude, but like maybe he's like actually, on the spectrum, and then that would kind of explain it. But I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to like diagnose this guy off one interview.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys have a right to think. You guys are totally fine in feeling like it's not that deep and you don't care. Like if he acts that way, but like I do, and like I think it's important if you're a pro player to like care about being like carrying yourself in front of the fans, doing content. That's literally the entire like you have to show some appreciation that people only watch you only get a paycheck to play this game because people watch. So you have an obligation to make it more watchable, to make it more entertaining. no one watches, you don't get paid.
Okay,
No one
okay,
on your
okay.
team has a job. So I just think
I
I think
agree
like
with
it's
you.
like it is that deep. To me, it is that deep. It is that serious.
Okay, I agree with you, but let me say that. Let me ask you this: If is it better when people just give the boring fucking like PR answers, like the completely expected ones? Because I think you could argue that Shaiden's interview was more entertaining than a normal one because it was so fucking bad.
Okay.
Better than like the
Wow.
fucking like
I
the
did not think of it
scripted
that way.
answers.
You're right. I'm talking about it. So I mean, obviously I was entertained.
Like I don't know if he's just like, yeah, you know, like we really want to show up today. Like Inspired's a great player. Like I'm just gonna focus on my game. It's just like, wow, all right, man. I learned a lot from that fucking interview. His personality of just like I truly do not give a fuck and probably don't even want to be here did come through.
Yeah. The difference between
Yeah, I
this
don't
one
know.
and Ball's elimination interview is that one was awkward on accidents, but this one was like he just put in zero effort. I didn't feel like the Ball's elimination interview, which was like memed on forever, is like they're putting in no effort. I think that it was just awkward, and like that's what made it so genuine. I don't know. Like to me, it is different. It's not like they weren't giving a fuck about being there.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess part of it for the Sheiden thing is that I feel like it's really hard to know what his actual personality is. So then that's like one of the only things we've ever seen out of him. It's just like the rude interview. It's just like, okay, like I don't know if he's trolling, I don't know if he's built different. It's just like
I mean, look,
the only glimpse we see is
might be
his
being really
personality.
rude. I might be being really rude, and he might have just been literally having like a panic attack and
Yeah.
having like having a bad time, right? Like that's possible, but I'm taking a pretty bad interpretation of it, which is just like he didn't want to be there, and he was
Yeah, like
putting
it
in
seemed
no
like it was
effort
on
to think about the
purpose.
questions.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I'm being unfair here, but that thing just made me feel sad for the league. Like I miss JoJo. I honestly kind of miss Danny, even though he was really soft spoken. I felt good watching those guys and supporting them and rooting for their success.
Feels
seeing
good,
NA
man.
homegrown talent like go up through the ranks, right? That
Well,
made me feel bad.
Okay, the EG thing's a little different though because they were winning. If Sheiden was
Sure,
winning, it would feel different too.
Yeah.
Everything is always excused when you win.
I got additional context in the Sheiden interview. Azael says, I feel bad. He seemed insanely nervous. Before it started, he says, please ask me easy questions. And then when it's over, he instantly goes, sorry. So I don't actually think it wasn't him being rude. He actually was just that nervous that it came off that way.
Huh.
Yeah.
I see.
It could be anxiety, yeah.
So Doublelift shit on his head for nothing. For nothing.
I mean, it came off as rude. That's
Came off
true.
as rude.
Like, especially the answer to the first question. He's like,
for-
how important do you think this match is? He's just like, really important? Like,
I don't know. Really important?
like, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I mean, people react differently to anxiety. I'd believe it. Wait, did Azael tweet about this Sheiden interview? Is that where you saw it?
No, I messaged him because I wanted to know what his read on it
Oh,
was.
really?
Yeah. I talked about it's possible that we're just totally reading it wrong, but it's just like it was so unlikely, but turns out that was the case.